The things I do for this hobby is odd. So right now we're in Florida and there is a torrential downpour. You probably can hear it. Maybe it's not that loud. Maybe it's not a torrential downpour. Maybe it's just a downpour. I could be over exaggerating that. I'm not sure. The point is, I have trail trucks and I like to take them on the trail, and I think that's where they shine. I have the LC80 from FMS and it was slipping a couple weeks ago. I thought the slipper clutch was a little loose and I think that's what it was. So I tightened it up and I just kind of been wanting to get it out on the trail. If you're in the hobby and you do one thing to one of your trucks, you kind of want to drive it just to see. And now I'm out here. So it's raining, it's coming down pretty good. I guess the phone doesn't really capture rain that well. Just trust me, it's raining. But before I get into that, also side note, hey, I never beg for this. I'm not that guy. I'm not a subscriber hog. I don't really want to push people to do it. But hey, if you can, just give me a subscribe, man, or a like or something. It's free. You might not really care. You might see one thing that might be just what you needed to see for that day. And I might be the guy to provide it. Not really sure. I don't know the future. But I can tell you this, both exist. I could do something for you. I could probably not. But you don't lose. You always win. So yeah, give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Let me make this video. No, you good, man.
Bent over, you kind of look like a bear from back there. I was like, whoa!
That's true.
windy, reported by Dai'th staying liberal. 72.22 with about a good focus of the blow. And in the Ponca City Blackwell area, 68 degrees today. Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.00 and is rising. And no precipitation. We're about a half inch behind, correction, a half inch ahead for the year, and 1 53/100ths behind for the year so far. We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow, and of course the possibility of some scattered showers. Today, of course, there's nothing showing up on the radar. However, the satellite photo was pretty interesting for the western half of the U.S. Rain showers and thunder showers along that frontal system, and that wide band of fairly heavy snow. Now, what will happen each time that you see the frontal system on there, that begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll see the cloud pattern move until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as of that time, of course, the front was way off in the northwest. Now, however, it's moving into the central part of the nation with a couple of high-pressure cells behind it. Behind it, and a few pockets of low pressure, and a fairly heavy band of rain showers and snow all the way from the eastern portions of Montana down to western sections of Nevada.